So guys and gals, figured I'd show you guys the stuff I picked up yesterday as well. And I didn't really get much, but some stuff that I do collect. If you guys know, I collect XJ220s and I finally found a treasure hunt. So you even got the rubber tires there. Beautiful, beautiful green with the gold. This came out in 1995, so probably 96 is when it's released. I think I bought a 5 pack of treasure hunts, and to be honest, it was a pretty good deal. And I did trade for like a discount. So, because this is the only one I wanted, to be honest, out of the three. I think the other three were like some kind of Studebaker or like a Duesenberg style, a Dodge Viper, and I think it was a Ford Cobra, the concept. But I'd rather have somebody get those than me because this is the only one I wanted. Those other ones will be going to someone who will appreciate, that's for sure. These I'm going to show you right now are the sealed stuff. The new Batman. I think this is a Charger. A case. But I think this is probably one of my favorite new Batmobiles. Really, really cool. I can't remember who was the Batman this one. I think the guy from Twilight. I can't remember his name. But he was also on Harry Potter, I think. Cedric Deidre, I think the guy's name was in the movie. New neon speeders. This is a custom Ford Maverick. I love this Ford Maverick. There's the set. Sadly, they didn't have the gasser. And the reason I want that one is because it was black and green. It looks like a drone style. That, especially the CRX, I wanted that. But everything was a peg warmer except the Porsche, the gasser, and probably the CRX. So these three were the main ones taken. Everything else was gone. Or still there, but thankfully the Maverick was there. I love these Mavericks. I think they look pretty cool. Oh yes. Got this cool 94 Mitsubishi 3000 GT. I'm more of the fan of the pop-ups, but I think, like I said, this is probably one of my favorite 90s cars. I think they're pretty underrated, in my opinion. This beautiful, beautiful blue color. It's like a metallic blue. Oh, when I was heading to this town towards Austin, shout out to people towards Austin, I guess I would say. They had a lot of older stuff. Look at this K case. And something I've been looking for was there on the pegs. And you're probably wondering, damn, that's been a while back. Yeah, some stores in small towns have older cases that they don't sell because people live out in the middle of nowhere and people don't really buy Hot Wheels. And when I ran into it, I was lucky enough to find this. Y'all know I collect MSC Suzukas, and this is one of the recolors I've been looking for. Sadly, they only had one, because I do need another from my display. See, K case. But finally, I have the yellow, the ugly recolor, but it's still an MST Suzuka, so I had to get it regardless, because it is another recolor and variant. So, another good addition to my sealed MSTs. Here's the other neon speeders. The Volkswagen SP2, probably my first ever. I thought it looked pretty cool, so that's why I snagged it. It's got a cool hatchback style. If I remember, I think these were only in Brazil. That country only had that version of the Volkswagen. Y'all know I collect Solaires as well. One of my favorite fantasy castings from back then. This really, really cool blue and white with some orange stripe. Looks like a zipper. Very, very 90s. And it's clean, so this will be going with my sealed Solaires. If you're wondering, don't you already have this? Yes, but this is actually a wheel error. Let me see if I have a... Yeah, here we go. I wanted to show you guys what I mean. So here's the original Jaguar XJ220. It's got the big rear wheel, and if you see, the wheel on this one is tiny, like the one in the front. See how this little wheel? This is right, but this is wrong. See, the wheel is very, very different in size, but I decided to get it, and it was for $1. Why the hell not? And since it's an error, I'll definitely be keeping this, since you guys know I love XJ220s. Let's put that back over there. Another C7. It's a red and black. I don't have this one, so y'all know I love me some C7s. From an Easter set, Subaru Impreza WRX. You might be able to still see these on pegs. People don't buy these, and I only wanted the Impreza, and thankfully I found one. probably one of my favorite 90s cars, but this will be going with my rally cars. Ooh, y'all know I don't collect 70s Corvettes, but look at this cool dragon on this car. This is really, really sweet. This is an art, yeah, Hot Wheels art cars, but this is awesome. Look at that dragon on there. It's G. This will be going with my Asian and Japanese, Chinese, this, my bin. Another 80s car, 84 Pontiac Firebird. I love these Firebirds, especially, you guys know I collect 80s and older, but beautiful blue and white, two-tone scheme with the stripe, Trans Am. Beautiful, beautiful combo. Oh, yes. I got the new Night Shifter, the glow-in-the-dark series. This is really, really sweet. They have a lot of cool stuff out in Austin, and thankfully people don't really collect fantasy cars, and man, another recolor for the Night Shifter variant, so that's cool. Oh, and I found this at an HEB over there, a Bigfoot. If you guys are wondering, why'd you get it? Well, if you guys know, I collect red, white, and blue, and they have to have stars, and this is a triple threat, red, white, blue with the star, plus Bigfoot, chrome wheels, so you couldn't beat that. I did find the Flintmobile. I did get it to see if somebody wants to trade it for something else, maybe the Great Bite or something, but still, I just got it because I think these are older sets. Well, when did this come out? Does it say? Maybe not. Oh, 2025. Okay. So maybe 2026 is when it came out, but I've been looking for that one. Oh, yes. Probably one of my favorite highlights here. RC from Toy Story. Because I do collect RC from the Toy Story series. Every time Hot Wheels does a collab, I guess, I always get the RC colored ones. So this will be another great addition for my RC cars. This came out in 2022, so I got lucky, and thankfully they had one. So cool. I got me an RC. Let's move this, because I actually have some stuff to open, and you guys are going to see what it is. Let me just put these on the ground for now. And since they're sealed, I'm not too crazy about it. These will be going in my bins and stuff. Let's start with the little stuff first. Y'all know I collect 302s. Orange and white scheme. So we will be opening this. Now it's time for the opening side. I might actually need a screwdriver for this if I remember, because the bottom parts. It's pretty cool. I might have to cut that out. After the video is done, I'll get a little thin little razor blade pencil that I have, and yeah, I'll need some Phillips screwdriver, and just cut it out with my little thin pencil thing. Just bust this baby out. Gotta get my kit ready. Thankfully I had it in handy here with me. Sometimes what sucks about these M2 little things, they kind of just tend to break. And sometimes the screws don't even want to come off. Just put this over here. Let's put this down here. That'll be considered trash. I don't use those display cases, to be honest. Beautiful, beautiful. Orange and white. With the opening hood, of course. There's that. Wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous in my opinion. So another cool addition to my loose collection. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess I can show you that real quick. Y'all know I love me some Golfs. Sadly, they didn't have a chase, but look at that. It's got a 68 Ford Mustang. Definitely will not be opening this. I do not open my Golf collection. That stuff is all sealed. Panage GTR. Pretty iconic Le Mans car. The reason I got it, it's got the Japanese samurai stuff in there. This will be going with my cherry blossoms and Japanese liveries. Look at that, cool. It's got the samurai sword or the lettering. So another cool. I do need to find the black one version though now. At least I have that blue one. El Segundo Coupe. I'm trying to find all the variants. I did always like El Segundo. The reason I started collecting El Segundo a while back too is because it looked like a rally car. And what's funny is they finally released a rally variant, and I said, why the hell not collect all the El Segundos? Because I do like the car. But I do hope they make more El Segundo coupes. Oh, the rally version. Like recolors. This is like a gasoline green. I did already have a couple. I'm just looking for the older variants, pretty much. AMC Javelin. Red, white, and blue. With the stars. There's a set, if you're looking for those. It's already broken too, so gotta get a better deal. Most of these were $1, to be honest. Beautiful, beautiful. AMC Javelin. AMC was ahead of its time, I'm not gonna lie, but damn, nobody wanted to buy them. I guess they were too expensive, or just something people weren't really wanting. To be honest, AMC is probably one of my favorite brands from back in the day, especially that wagon. I can't remember what it's called, but you can see them in Matchbox peg warming those AMC wagon versions. And this is a cool. It's Purple Passion, but it's got the red, white, and blue with the stars. Probably my first ever Purple Passion, believe it or not. And it's got these cool CM5, or those, like those coal molded wheels that some of those Highway 35 cars have. Like a CM5 looking color. Like Kragers. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, look at that. With the stars. Another beautiful addition to my red, white, and blues. For me, it's got to have the stars. Without it, it feels naked in my opinion. 8 crate. Really, really cool. This is probably the coolest red, white, and blue. I love how they did the windows red tinted. Yeah, when I say red, white, and blue, it's got to have the stars. It can be any color, like, but it has to have at least red, white, and blue. But the stars have to be like a guarantee for me. To me, it's a sin if you don't see the iconic red, white, and blues without stars. Beautiful, beautiful wagon right here. Motor exposed. Oh, it's a mid-engine wagon. Damn. That's really, really cool. Beautiful. Beautiful addition. Pink, teal. You guys know I collect pink, teal, and purples. So this is my first Piranha Terror. It doesn't matter what it looks like. As long as the colors match my display case, it's going to be going in there. Funky looking boy, but still pretty cool. Piranhas are pretty sweet animals. Now we got a teal, pink, with a white. Sadly it's yellow tinted windows, but it's still more teal than anything. Oh well, this one's called, before I ripped it, I think it's called Driftsta. Yeah, it's Driftsta. Pretty popular casting if I remember, for like track sets and stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. Teal and pink. Another great addition for that display case. Low-Tux. One of my favorite. I wish, to be honest, it was smaller. I think Low-Tux is a little bit too big. If it was smaller, in my opinion, I think it would be the best drift truck style mini trucks. Because I do like collecting mini trucks. It's just, to me, this one looks really, really big. But teal, purple, pink, yellow. Yellow's not bad. I don't mind the yellow, but since it's got the teal and the purple and the pink, definitely another great addition for the displays. Now we got a pink and teal. Probably my first ever big Bel Air. Y'all know I don't really like these big Baja pre-runner stuff, but the colors is all that matters. Like I said, my first ever big Bel Air. And probably my only, unless if they do a cool purple and pink, the opposite colors, I will consider getting that variant as well. But a beautiful, beautiful pink, teal, get big air 22. Because I'm not gonna lie, the build is amazing. I love that. It's just I don't really collect those big versions, especially on the Bel Air. I think it kind of ruins the Bel Air. I think this is the first edition of the Ravager ST. I have been collecting this, and I've been looking for for the first edition. So thankfully, I have another for the loose. And I think there's only 3 variants so far of this. And we did get some of the new recolors recently with the newer cases. I think the blue, and then another color, the color that looks like this, slightly. But this is a first edition. I do plan on doing a Metal Maniacs custom with this. I think this would be a great Metal Maniacs contender for that. Speaking of, this is one of the newer recolors that just came out. I do already have one sealed, especially the other one, but I needed a loose one for my displays, so. Beautiful. This is probably my favorite color of the Revenger ST so far. I love blue. I'm a sucker for blue, to be honest, on some cars. Blue and orange. You guys know I collect blue and orange. This will be going with my blue and oranges, I guess. Teku schemed color schemes. Technically, they should be with my emergencies, but since it's blue and orange, it'll be going with my Teku style inspiration livery colors. Oh, if y'all don't know, I opened a 20-pack like a couple of videos ago. There was this Shelby Cobra in there, but it turns out that one in that box was like kind of painted gray, but this is rolling metal and it's very Zamac-y looking. So I took out the other one and donated to my friend, and I'm going to be replacing it with this because it looks more like a Zamac look. So this will be taking its spot. I have already removed it. But the reason I wanted to change it is because you guys know I collect gold, chrome, and bronze cars. Speaking of, here's another Easter set. Muscle bound. I am starting to become a fan of this muscle bound casting. I'm not gonna lie. This will be going with my white, teal, and pinks though. That's the reason I got it. So that will be going in there. With the purple windshield especially. If you guys are wondering why I collect purple, pink, teal, white, teal, pink, and pink and teal, is because I'm a sucker for vaporwave and aesthetic like that. I wear a lot of clothes like that too. I just like vaporwave stuff. Here's a donut drifter. Yeah, not really one of my favorite fantasy castings, but the colors, like I said, is all that matters. Is the reason I got this. So my first ever donut drifter. But like I said, it's the colors. Every time I think of donut sprinkles, I think of, if you guys ever played Battlefield Bad Company, Haggard and Sweetwater is like, so you think the sprinkles are the way to the center of the donut. I can't remember what he says, but he quotes, but I really love Battlefield Bad Company. That's the reason why I'm a Battlefield fan. That series is just great. Oh, let me show you my loose stuff. I did get another Haku. Yeah, with the Haku Skylines, it doesn't matter what color or if they're ugly or not. As long as the Haku 70s version like this, I will still get it because it's for my display case. Another Haku. I don't have this. I have this sealed, but I don't have it loose. So now I have a loose one. And I got one more from my buddy. This cool Zamac. If you guys don't know, this is my favorite 2000s GTO. I think it was like 2004 maybe? Oh, 06, my bad. But this is my favorite Pontiac from the 2000s. I do also love the W6 Trans Am. The F body type, I think it's called. But beautiful. I've always had a soft spot for these GTOs. It was probably my favorite car in Need for Speed Most Wanted. Now let's open the big box sets that I got. This is a newer 5-pack. Hot Wheels Retro Racers. They just came out, so you are for sure still able to find them. But there's our boy. That's what we're aiming for. It's like I don't have much room because my Xbox is taking that whole side over there. I should have stood it up, but if you guys don't know, if you lay down your Xbox, it gets a better airflow instead of having it. Because if you have it standing up, it does take more. It does overheat a little bit more. If you lay it down, it has more breathing air. Beautiful GT. I think it's GT Scorcher, if I remember. Yeah. I do love this fantasy casting, but I only get the ones that have certain colors. So this will be a donor from my buddy. Another recolor for El Segundo. Probably one of my favorite liveries so far. I think this livery is the best, in my opinion, out of all the El Segundos. So far. So let's put this over here, because we will be keeping that. Some kind of cool Ford T-Bird. 832 Ford. Beautiful, beautiful. I may actually take the wheels off this to do a custom. So a donor. Let's move my screwdriver away. Some kind of Porsche, or like a 70s or Le Mans. Oh, 67. Oh, it's a Ford GT40. Wow, I thought it was a Porsche. My bad. Beautiful. I like this gasoline blue, gasoline green. 67. But I don't collect those unless if I had a Golf livery. Definitely would have. The last one is this cool Volkswagen. I love this wide body Volkswagen. Volkswagen Cafe Racer. Or Cafe Racer. It's like probably in German. Because I mean, it is Volkswagen. This I will be keeping. It will be going with my bronze and coppers. I love this wide body. I think that was an actual car somebody made. Batman. If you guys don't know, I love Batman. Some Batman stuff. Because I do love Robin. My favorite Robin is Dick Grayson. You know, Nightwing. Especially the Teen Titans Robin. Even though that Robin is not considered canon, he's probably my favorite Robin. I think he was a great character. It sucks that Teen Titans, that Teen Titans got canceled. That show was amazing in my opinion. I am trying to look for the DVD set. It's kind of hard to find. But I think this is Muscle Bound. Yeah, but this will be. I'm definitely gonna keep this. If you guys know with the 5-packs, they got to be at least 2 hits and then some good donors. And there's already 2 hits, and you guys, I'm sure, know the ones I'm talking about. But this Robin, I don't know which Robin that is, but I'm still be keeping it because Muscle Bound, I'm starting to like that casting, fantasy casting. If you guys don't know, I collect blue and white. This is a beautiful addition to my Mr. Freeze display set. It's a Charger. Let's show you Batgirl. Pretty cool, huh? The cars are beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. This will be a donor. The iconic Batmans. I think this is the one with Adam West. I think this is one that people consider the ugliest Batman mobile, but I thought it was okay. Doesn't really say what year, huh? Yeah, just DC Comics. Let's put these down here because I do need to show you guys one last thing on this side on my right. How is this even a Hot Wheels car? What can you even do with this? I guess you could pretend. Unless if you put like something in the middle to make it balance. I don't know, but not really my cup of tea. Let's start here. Oh yes. Y'all know I love sharks. This is a shark pack and there's our boy. Shark Cruiser. But I am going to be keeping all these because every single one has a shark theme on them. Because I do like some creature theme stuff. Take this down here. Blue and white. This is a heavy car. Damn, this is a... Doesn't say. 1996. It looks like a NASCAR. Oh, it looks like the Hot Wheels NASCAR fantasy casting. This will definitely be going with my Mr. Freeze displays. Here's the highlight for me. Oh, I love Shark Cruiser. So another Beautiful, beautiful edition. I'll have to mark that off my list. Hammerhead. I love hammerhead sharks. Well, like any shark species, to be honest. This looks like one of those older Hot Wheels sets, like the Redline body styles. I don't know the name of this, but cool hammerhead shark. Man, that thing is heavy, heavy. It's pure metal. I think this is a Chrysler Thunderbolt. It's a concept car. Yeah, Chrysler Thunderbolt. This is a concept car. I do have the original, but there's a beautiful shark silhouette there. Oh, that's kind of cool. This will definitely be going with my Mr. Freeze display set as well. And it's a really weird, funky looking boy. What is this? No idea. It doesn't say. I've never seen this fantasy casting, to be honest. It's got the shark. It looks like the necklace, to be honest, more than the shark. Pretty cool. Still keeping it shark themed. Let's put this down here real quick. Let's go to our next one. Oh yes, the gift pack super packet coffret. It's right, another language there. These are all hits. If you guys don't know, I collect like anime style stuff, and there's a muscle tone. That's the reason I got it. But to be honest, I don't know. You know what? I am gonna be opening this because there's a Mustang in there, and I need to put that with my sets. Put this right here. Oh, these are the ones that just kind of like... Oh, is it? No. Oh, yeah, yeah. If I remember... Because this is a 5-pack I've never opened before. I don't want to mess it up to a point where... Oh, no. They're just tape. Yeah. Let me get a box cutter here. Handy dandy box cutter. Beautiful. Look how that worked out. Okay, just great. No idea what this is. Will it tell us? Oh, Saturn Ion? What the heck? They made a Saturn Ion Hot Wheels? That is so bizarre. That's so random. I never knew that. This is a highlight for me here. If you guys don't know, I collect muscle tone, and I'm trying to look for every single variant of muscle tone. So another beautiful addition to my muscle tones. Sorry. Some kind of Oldsmobile or Chevelle or something. Oh, it's a Nova. Oh, it's a Nova. Beautiful, beautiful Nova. Yo, why your head so big? Big head ass. I kind of want to put this with my chrome and stuff in gold, but this will be going with my anime themed stuff. And here's the other hit. The beautiful, iconic Ford GT concept car. Some kind of squid girl or some kind of squid anime character. But this will be going with my 05 through 09 display sets. And the last one here out of this set, let's put this down. Some kind of Hummer H3. I think it's Rockstar. I thought this was a Hummer H3 or H2. I can't remember. Still cool. Unless if this is a fantasy casting and it's called Rockstar. Some kind of cool Gundam looking guy on there. But another hit. Whoa. What is this? Interesting. Look at this. I've never seen this before. Blings. I have seen Blings cars, but 2000 first edition Blings. Huh. I'm gonna have to cut that out. Let's put that over here, actually. So I remember to do that. That's pretty cool. If you guys know, like I said, chrome, gold. This whole 5-pack is a major hit. All beautiful hits from my displays. Oh, there's another. Oh man, I think these all might have something cool on the back of these sets. Let's put this down here. I didn't even make that room. I didn't think I was gonna have so many, to be honest. Some kind of cool Camaro. This looks like a Camaro. It definitely is. Oh yeah, Camaro Z28. Beautiful, beautiful. Chrome. This is some kind of Monte Carlo stock car. NASCAR style. You can tell right away from the body alone. Or some kind of Thunderbird. Ford Thunderbird NASCAR. This is a big block. Chevy big block, I think it's called. 1957 Chevy. I think I have this one, but it was kind of beat. I think I actually showed you guys, but this will definitely be taking a spot, and I will never have to be looking for that ever again. Is this like Arrow something? Silver Bullet. Huh. Well, didn't this one have a lot of renames? Beautiful, beautiful chrome. Shiny, shiny. Definitely. Oh, this is beautiful. This is one of those. I love the Chevy pickup. It's from the 90s. I wish they brought back this casting. I think this is a pretty underrated casting. Yeah, 95. Oh, yeah, is it? Yeah, 95 Chevy. I think this is just a normal 1500 Chevy pickup, but I've always liked the way they did this with the ducktail spoiler. Beautiful, beautiful addition. Definitely will never be getting rid of those chrome cars, that's for sure. Oh, let's show you the other thing I got here. Oh! This is Asphalt Assault. That is so cool. Love that fantasy casting. I don't think I sadly got any of those in this set as box. Crazy Croc 5 packs. I got 2 hits already. Maelstrom, and there's one that says Alligator, but it's white, teal, pink, and blue. That'll definitely be going into my display case as well. Oh, no fucking way. I have to show you guys this real quick. Slingshot. That is so freaking awesome. Wow, this is really cool. I wish 5 packs still did stuff like this. I'm definitely be keeping these little card things. I'm going to laminate those for sure. Let me get my box card here. Man, I did not expect so many, to be honest, on my desk. Never seen this fantasy casting. Torque screw. Huh. I don't think I have any torque screws, but that gator is really, really cool on it. Shout out to you people who live in Florida. I know you guys have a gator thing. Wow, look at that. That is really cool. Look at the eyes. I've never seen this fantasy casting. It is called Open Road Step. Wow. I wish it was black and green though. This would have been perfect with my drone theme stuff. But this is cool. This looks like a real creature car. Oh yes, here's the hit. The Maelstrom. If you guys don't know, I also collect Maelstrom variants, and I do not have this one. It's like a gasoline green and green with the gold rims. I think this is a different variant of this one as well, but I'm going to be definitely putting that with my display case. I have never seen this fantasy casting. It is called, I think I've seen it in the cards, Furosity. I've seen it sometimes on those single carded stuff. You can see it kind of like holding into the background art. This is my first ever Furosity. But it's really, really cool. The color is the reason I got. See, teal, pink, white, blue. So this will be going with those on my display case. So I guess another hit, technically. Yeah, I did not plan to have so many loose cards on my desk. I apologize. The last one here is called Buzz Off. Got these cool green 5 dots. Glorious 5 dots. 5 dot master race. Oh, there's cool Gator Wrangler. This is a really cool car too. I'm not gonna lie. Huh. I may keep these in my maybe box set. We have this, the the gift pack. I guess this. I don't think it has a theme, but there's a blue and orange Bedlam, and then Power Rocket. Hell yeah, I love me some Power Rocket. I also collect those. Cool, the old advertising from back in the day. Sadly, we don't get cool track sets like that anymore, huh? They don't spoil us like they used to. I might have to move this away from my camera so I can get... This one I didn't really get anything cool. I got that plane. Mad props. Not really a fan of that casting, to be honest, but I'll probably still laminate it regardless. I'm pretty sure somebody will appreciate it if I give it to them. Like, hey man, you want a mad props card? I've seen some of these, they're kind of funky. XSIV? Excessive? I'm guessing that's what it's trying to say. But if you guys don't know, these kind of tilt. This will definitely be going with my friend. He collects purple, green. So that will be a donor for him. Beautiful, beautiful Bedlam. Not a fan of the flames, but this will definitely be going with my blue and orange displays. So there's a hit. For me, I would say. I think this is an armored box cruiser or something. Oh, it's armored something. Still cool, but donor. Donor for somebody who I know will appreciate it. I'm not really a fan of this casting here. I can't remember what it's called. Railrodder, yeah. Or Rooter, I don't know. I don't even know what the hell they were smoking when they made this. Sorry, you Railrodder, Rooter fans. Not my favorite. And the highlight here, the Power Rocket. Look at that glorious Power Rocket with the glorious 5 dots. So why Power Rocket? I've always like, if you guys know, I collect like Mad Max style. This one's got the guns. It's got the rocket. It looks like something you'd see straight out of Twisted Metal or something. Really, really cool. Let's go to the next one. Another hit. Gift pack. And this is all chrome, so I'm definitely be keeping all these. Let's see what we get. Maybe we'll get a cool background on this one too. Oh, lame. We got mad props again. He's mocking me now. Sorry, man. Sorry, mad props. I apologize. Maybe you can give me another hit in the next case. Same as the other one, just chrome and red. So these are all going to be hits for me from my display cases. Let me put these boxes down here because I need to make room to have my loose stuff next to me. Bedlam. You guys know I'm not a fan of flames, but it's chrome, so under the hit. The armored boxcar. Beautiful chrome. Chrome and gold. I guess my only ever. Was it Railrodder again? Yeah. This is probably the only one I'm ever going to keep because it's chrome. Shiny, shiny. So that will definitely be going in there. And then we got the beautiful, beautiful Power Rocket here. Chrome and blue with the 5 dots. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Power Rocket. Probably my favorite one so far. I'm not going to lie. Ooh. Octoblast. So I got 3 hits in this one. Maelstrom, green and black and white Corvette, and this blue and white it's like a Ford GT40. That will be going with my Mr. Free display case. For sure. Maybe we'll get something good out of this too. Ooh, interesting. We got an Enzo Ferrari. I do love Enzo Ferrari. It's probably my favorite Ferrari. Sadly, they didn't. That was like a limited time thing. They didn't really. You couldn't really just buy them off the lots like other Ferraris, or like some. You had to be picked in order to get an Enzo. I think Ferrari themselves picked certain people to own one. Beautiful, beautiful blue and white. Definitely be going with my Mr. Freeze display case. Never seen this fantasy casting. It's funky looking. Doesn't say what it's called. Oh, attitude. Oh, that's kind of cool. It does definitely looks like it has an attitude. Still a donor, sadly. I'll be giving that to my buddy. Power pipes. I do love power pipes, but I don't collect power pipes. The only one I would think I plan on collecting is either the color scheme and of course the Wave Rippers power pipes. But sadly I don't have the Wave Ripper one. Not yet at least. Beautiful. I think this is a C5 Corvette because it's got the pop-ups. Yeah, 97. I think that was a C5 because it's got the pop-up headlights. C6 is the one that has the fixed headlights. The iconic Corvette. The one that won Le Mans, I think. With a yellow and black scheme. Another beautiful Maelstrom. With the glorious PR5s. Beautiful, beautiful color. I like this copper, reddish copper trim. To be honest, it just looks like a regular copper trim. Another glorious addition for that. I'm probably going to use this box, to be honest, for something else. And the last one, this pterodactyl set. It's got the Pontiac Regis, power pistons, some kind of Monte Carlo, some kind of Camaro, Z28, and the beautiful muscle tone. And you know what's funny? I showed you guys that muscle tone at my flea market find a video not so long ago, and now I have a clean version of that. And we got another car for the addition. Horseplay. I don't think I own any horseplay. Oh, no. I do own one. I own a pink and teal one, actually. That's in my vaporwave display case. Ooh, that was close. I almost dropped my blade on my foot. Camaro. Definitely be keeping this for my Mr. Freeze display. Even though it's got a brownish color, it's still white on the beak. So that would be in my Mr. Freeze display case. Here's a Camaro or Monte Carlo looking car. It's red and white. It probably glows in the dark, maybe? Nah, probably not. Doesn't say the name, but it does look like a fantasy Monte Carlo concept. Pretty cool though, still cool. Power pistons. It's got like an RC livery color. Blue and green. Pretty cool. Definitely looks like this one definitely looks like a pterodactyl. Let's put this over here. I'm running out of room. The beautiful Pontiac Regis, one of my favorite Pontiac concept cars. I really wish they made this car. I might actually keep this, to be honest, just because I love the Pontiac Regis that much. And our last one. Oh, let me pick up my box cutter so I don't. Oh man, that almost destroyed my XJ220 treasure hunt. Thankfully, it's protected. The muscle tone. If you guys don't know, oh, this one has two sides. Whoa. So when I went to the wiki, it only said they had a one-sided. It never said anything about two-sided design. So I will definitely be taking that other one out and putting this one in there. Wow. So another variant of muscle tone. Cool. And I got one last thing to show y'all that's completely different from Hot Wheels. Since you guys know I like Batman, this is who I would consider one of my favorite Batmans. Even though a lot of people didn't really like Batman Beyond, I loved Batman Beyond. I watched it so many times as a kid. Terry McGinnis is one of my favorite Batmans, and I know a lot of people don't like Terry McGinnis, but I do. Him and Dick Grayson are my favorite, I would say, good guys, quote unquote, from the Batman series. Because I love Nightwing, the Dick Grayson version, and then, like I said, Terry McGinnis from Batman Beyond. You may be able to find this DVD set. I think it just came out. We barely got these here. Sadly, I didn't see any Teen Titan ones. I think I missed out on that one. That one was gone like ASAP. That show is really, really popular still, which I'm kind of happy it still is. But this will be going with my complete series. Let's open it, see what's in here. So you get the booklet, of course. There's a season 1, season 2. What is this? So season 2, 1. Wait a minute. Oh, this is season 1, the disc 2, season 2, disc 1. And then we have season 2, but this part 2, season 3, and then here's a part of season 2, number 4. Season 3, 1. This season 3, 2, and then this is a bonus feature. Complete bonus. What does the bonus disc have? So there's a summary if you want to read it. Go Beyond. Oh, here's this. Special features create commentaries and series retrospective, plus an exclusive bonus 9 disc, including 3 making of features and fully length documentaries. And there's the season discs summaries there. Subtitles and stuff. Really, really cool. I really like the Mr. Freeze design on this too. One of my favorites. Sadly, I don't have that figure yet, but Terry McGinnis, like I said, one of my favorite Batmans. Especially this suit, I think it's really, really cool. I like the setting. It's like a cyberpunky dystopian style, and I think he plays a really good Batman. Yeah, sorry if you guys don't like him, but I do. But thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.